All right, so I got an Instagram message this morning at 10:30, and I actually got my notifications turned off, and I was on the app at the moment. What do you know? Surprise, surprise. And a message came through from The Goat. That's his company name, The Goat Plumbing, LLC. He said he was going to pay off my student loans if I gave him a hand today. He was in a bind. It was last minute. And luckily he caught me on a day where I was able to leave the house early because nobody's got school today. And, I start my week tomorrow. He's got a 6.5 bath house that he's roughing. He's got the two second floors. He's got the 2 floors above roughed and everything's stubbed into the basement. Now it's time to run the mains. The problem is the septic came in a little too high, but he's lucky that so did the Boston Plumbing Monster. There's a couple of beams, and it was scary. I set up a laser and checked it out. I had about 5 inches over 30 feet, so I knew it was going to work. What I did was I strapped the 10-footer from the lowest beam and then pitched it backwards towards where the septic comes into the house. And you're going to see later on in the video that it worked out perfect. It was a perfect 1/8-inch pitch all the way back. He also caught me on a good day as well. I woke up this morning ready to go rough a mansion, and it just so happens the phone call came in. So here we are, we got it ran backwards. He had to make one trip to Home Depot since it's a holiday and nobody's working except for Home Depot associates to get a 4-inch Y and 1/8 and then clean out. So there it is, he's got it back to me, and we're going to make that tie-in right there. It looks like the electrical panel is going to be in that same vicinity from what I can tell, but here we are, I laid it out on the floor, and believe it or not, I laid it out on the floor. I didn't hold the fittings up in the air, and with my tape measure held in between my teeth, I did it like a gentleman. So here we are now. We got a bunch of Ys. I couldn't believe the amount of drops. So we got to run the main and then look the Ys up. I know some of you people from the Western Virginia state are going to be like, why didn't you use combos? So here's why I personally don't use combos. Because when I'm on the job, I want to be able to have the option of using a Y and a 90 on its side, or a Y and an 1/8 on its back, or roll the Y and roll the 1/8 a little bit. I like to have options, my friend, just like my weed draw. Did I say that? Moving on. So we got all the stub downs tied into the main, and what else we got going on there? We got the pump drain tied into the main. I got your sister tied into my main. I got there around 10:30 in the morning, and we left there around 5:30 at night. I also teaching the young grasshopper to take videos and put them on the Instagram. But the owner of the GC company came by, he looked at me and says, man, you look familiar. So whoever the friend of Ben is that sends him all my TikToks, feel free to send him this one because I met him today and he actually brought us a pizza. He's a gentleman. We thank you, Ben. But little did he know I was videotaping him as well. Busted. And that was my day. I wasn't expecting it at all, and that's how it went down. I don't want to give anybody false advertising, but me and this lady right here, where is she? There she is. It's not a perfect relationship. There's 10 days a month where she wants to when she looks at me, she wants to punch me right in the jaw. So we're in the good 20 right now, and we're just like everybody else. So we only post the good shit. Who wants to see any of the negative stuff? You know what I'm saying? There are some times when she's smiling and she really doesn't want to be videotaped, but I do it anyways and put it up there because, what are you going to do? That's when she punches me in the jaw.